I'm laughing at Wisa again. They say over there that they don't incite things. They don't. Bullshit. Then a little bit later, you were told I'm on a panel in my hubby's channel. You know, just Jay. I'm on his panel. And what do you have to say about this, Wisa? You say, the dog is on Jay Hip having a big slander session about me. I would highly suggest, Wisa, that you actually watch what I've said before you start speaking bullshit. Okay. Oh, hang on. Nat in Training just said something about someone from the UK harassing someone in the US. And it makes no sense because they're in the UK. So do they not get a say? Nat in Training, you make no sense. Where are you from, you idiot? Then you go on to slander D. Spills. She doesn't know anything, you say. She knows a little bit more than you think, Wisa. Then you say D spills the tea, needs to get a frickin' life. Then you say she hasn't got enough clients, Miss Spiritual Life Coach. She's allowed to lie and bullshit people, you say. Aww. Then you say D Spills has attitude. Wisa, you don't know Dee, do you? You act like you do, but you don't really know her. But the funny thing is, you, Wisa, you have yet to see Dee Spill's attitude, as you put it. But I tell you something, I can't wait. I can't wait if Dee Spills does show her attitude. I'll be sitting back, eating my popcorn, saying, bravo, Dee, bravo. Oh, and now Wisa knows all about life coaching. You sound like you're an expert in every single field, Wisa. Are you an expert in everything? You sure make it sound like you are. And then Nat in Training says, we're just here hanging out and having fun and touch on topics. Well, newsflash, Nat in Training. So are we. We just don't follow your narrative, and you don't like it. You then go on to say she's attacking Queen Flea and Nat in Training. Or is she pointing out facts that you don't like to be voiced in public? I think that could be it. Then she says, me Argy asked a question over on Nat in Training's stream over and over again. And 'cause she doesn't get the answer she wants, she keeps on asking it over and over again. Well, nope, false. I didn't ask it over and over again, but when I get a so-called answer, it'll get done when it gets done. Well, sorry. That ain't no answer, Bright Sparks. Now, about the banners, Wisa. You've really got to get your story straight. Now, with my banners, yes, plural, I bought 2. First, you say you're not giving me my banner back. You won't give a refund. Then you're going to burn the banners. Then after mentioning my name again, you know, how you keep on you like to try and mention my name all the time. Then you say, I outed myself. Not you, I outed myself. Nope. that was you, Wisa, again. How's Victoria going? How is she? Is she well? Then she says, I'm a copycat. Does that mean I do exactly what you were doing regarding others? Interesting, interesting. Then you say, Dave's getting his banner back. Well, I guess I better go to Dave to get my refund. Don't you think? Because it wasn't, it was intended for a specific purpose. It wasn't a gift. It was meant for a purpose. And, well, that didn't happen, did it, Wisa? Okay. And so, interesting that. Nat in training says, I'm distasteful. Take a look at your now trash stream in training, Nat and Queen Flea. You call me distasteful? I'm not there streaming for, 3 to 9 hours every day, trashing other streams, trashing Facebook, trashing this, trashing that. That's not me doing that. That's you guys being distasteful, not me. Apparently, there are now VIP banners. Bullshit. And because they are custom banners, no refunds again, no refund again, it's not stipulated when people were ordering banners for a specific purpose. You moron, Nat. Okay? None of this was stipulated, was it? And now you're just making up rules as you go because you guys have been caught out. It's like we spend all day on all this crap, you say. Who does the marathon trash streams? That's not me. That's you. And then Wisa says, we aren't on her mind. Well, if we ain't in your head, why are you constantly talking about us? Oh, that's right. You got nothing else and drama sells, you know? Then you go on again about us being childish and the name calling. Bullshit. What do you do, Wisa, whilst enticing your little flock? You feed your little flock bullshit, and you love their trash talk in your chat, don't you, Wisa? Oh, who's the childish one? Then you go on about you want a screenshot, some proof from some guy called Chris. Well, Wisa, we want a screenshot with proof of purchase and the $4,000 cost of a memorial. Show that proof, Wisa. Then I'll stop on the subject. Now, I respect that the family wants it to be private for the actual memorial, but those that donated the $4,000 should and have a right to see the proof of purchase, don't they, Wisa, you dimwit? Now, you could quite easily stop everybody getting on your back by just showing the proof of purchase, the proof of where that $4,000 was spent. But do you do that? No. Then you are carrying on about the Facebook page again, how they are trying to make themselves relevant. Yet here you are, pointing it all out, aren't you, Bright Spark? They're trying to make themselves relevant. What are you trying to do, Wisa? I love how you demand proof from others, but when someone demands proof of the money given, sent to you, Wisa, you won't do it. Why is that? And then Nat in training says people are talking about her. It's probably because you've turned your channel into one of those trash streams, Nat in training. Simple. Then Wisa is trash talking others. looks... wait a minute. Wisa is trash talking others' looks again? Wisa, you're telling them to look in the mirror. Well, I highly suggest you go take a look in the mirror, Wisa, and give yourself a big smile, alright? Suppose it's okay for the proportioned fat ones, isn't it, you old hag? And pay attention to yourself, you know? You know what I mean? Others are acting like they're in 3rd grade, yet you just had a rant about other people's looks. And apparently we are all acting like we're in 3rd grade. Again, Wisa, listen to your own streams before making these comments. You tell them to grow up. How can you say that? I mean, obviously, you are still a child. Okay, I think you are the one who's in 3rd grade after all. You haven't even got all your teeth, have you? Your teeth haven't even come through yet. And the funny thing is, Queen Flea says she doesn't care about what others say. Yet there was about 20 minutes of dead air time. So she could go and look up what people are saying. I don't care what others say. Hang on, let me go and have a look. Hang on. I don't care that people are watching my stream. I'll just have a look now. Oh dear. Oh, and don't forget that laugh. She laughs at just about everything, doesn't she? Do you want to hear her laugh? Let's have a listen to her laugh, shall we? Then she says, who the fuck are the people questioning everything? Well, Wisa, some of us asking the questions were the ones who gave the money, you dumbass. And no, answering by saying things will get done when they get done just don't cut it. Proof of purchase for the $4,000 memorial, you know? For transparency would be nice, you know? Then saying you wanted to put money into a trust for HG, again, not your decision to make, not your money. And you are asking everyone for proof of donations. Yet you don't show for transparency, do you, Wisa? You say people are asking for transparency on things that have already been done. Not everything's been done, Wisa, has it? And now our family are worse off because of you, aren't they, Wisa? But she knows everyone. She does. She knows everyone who donated to the barn. Bullshit. I'm pretty sure you haven't showed all the money, have you, that you've received for a family? Have you, Wisa? Now she's going back to deflecting and putting the subject back on Jeremy regarding transparency, you know? Just the normal deflection. Because, you know, Wisa, every time people ask the questions of you, that's what you do. You deflect. I wonder why that is. Hey, Wisa, you haven't cried. You haven't cried on your stream for a few days. I think you're due. You're due for a good cry. Okay, you know, for the grift. Cause when you cry, when you cry, Wisa, on stream, you know the money comes in when you do that. If you sound like you're really upset, okay. cry session. Okay? I think maybe do you need the little brown dog to give you a hug? I think little brown dog needs to give Weeser a hug. I think Weeser needs hugs, everybody. Everybody give Weeser a big hug.